the Wicked Weatherman.
How you doing, everybody?
You know, welcome to the madness.
What's up?
2 bald versus 1 going bald.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Keep my head like this. I'm fine.
Pete, we got to start out now. First of all, we have like a huge weather event going on tomorrow. Huge, right?
Yeah, we do. We actually
perfect storm stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like that. We have a setup with really strong vorticity maximum energy coming in from the west and the southwest. A lot of energy with the system right now. Down in Kentucky, they're having some tornadoes, severe weather, and also in the Ohio Valley area. All that weather is going to come up into our area after midnight tonight across western Massachusetts, Connecticut, and the southeastern coast. And that's going to spread up into the Boston area, eastern Massachusetts, I think between 4:30 a.m. and about 10 a.m. So with that being said, guys, Jeff and Mark, we have to look out for a lot of wind shear and a lot of low-level turning in the winds. The helicity values are pretty off the roof right now. We're looking at helicity values that you would normally see in Oklahoma and Kansas at this time of year. We don't see that in New England at all.
What have we done to our walk?
Even in the fall, we don't see this stuff, guys.
Sounds like a bad hair day.
Yeah, right?
Bad hair day.
We don't see that.
So
I just want people to be concerned that there can be a brief spin up, but I think most likely there'll be damage in winds, thunder and lightning, and downpours. So you want to be, your morning commute, I would say in the Boston area up to Cape Ann, southeastern Mass, southeastern New Hampshire, and coastal Maine, there is the threat, although it's very slim and slight, that there could be a brief tornado or a couple.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm
wow.
I'm glad
and this is October,
yeah,
guys, right?
I'm glad I planned an inside job for tomorrow.
You know what I mean? I had friends telling me that, do we get snow-nados?
Snow-nados?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, why not, right?
Yeah.
You can get a rain wrap tornado. That's another thing you got to watch out tomorrow. If there is one, you won't see it because it'll be wrapped in rain, and then they'll just catch you off, like what happened to Bear a few months back. So that's the setup we're looking at.
When are you going to give us when it's a week of 70 and sunny?
Well, that's way past.
Week of 70. Actually, you want to know, it might be in the 70s early next week.
It has been nice. It's been nice.
Today was like, I could take a day like today every day.
Tomorrow's going to be 71, 72 degrees.
Yeah, but we're freaking rain-filled tornadoes.
It's unbelievable, folks. It's unbelievable.
We'll make sure we shine our ringers off, Jeff.
I'm waiting for our AAA.
Yeah, AAA. We kind of got a flat tire on the way here. So Peter, what gets you into this anyway? What gets you into weather? Weather forecasting and weather chasing?
We just do
Okay.
call it right there.
Okay.
What gets, and what you do is, you would...
Peach, give me a lesson, a quick lesson on how to operate this board down
You
here.
would hit right here, and then they would be live.
Alright.
Well, what we do is... What do you mean, studio? Weather.
What got you into the weather? What gets you into forecasting weather?
I caught me in forecasting weather was the blizzard of 1978.
Oh, wow.
I was 7 years old.
Okay. I remember it well.
Oh, yeah. We were like jumping out our window off of
Actually, I was living out in Marlborough, Massachusetts at the time. And I remember my dad plowed out a huge tunnel, and it had to be 4 or 5 feet deep.
Yeah.
And the drifts were like 6, 7 feet. And that's really what got me into the weather.
It's cold then, too.
Yeah.
We were walking, remember we were walking across the ocean to Marblehead?
Yeah. Well, you might have been. I was watching the National
Michael Jordan was with us. He was a freaking nut.
Yeah, he's like a bank president, right?
Can I just say something, guys?
Yeah, what?
You guys should do like Major League Baseball. I think you guys would be
Yeah.
During the boring innings?
You know what I mean? You guys would be so much fun. The Dorcel and Jerry Remember. You guys would crack me.
We got color.
When they're throwing up a snowman against us?
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see us on an investigation.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome, right?
Yeah, we have a good
We
time.
can do one right here. This is my haunted house right here.
It is.
This is haunted.
Yeah.
It's
You
active.
can even hear the nice echoes and stuff.
So what do you guys think? Should we get on to our first guest?
Right here?
Just click right
The
there.
first guest, yeah, we're going to bring him right in. Let me introduce him first to you folks. He is a Canadian indie rock singer, songwriter, rock star.
Ooh,
all right.
rock star.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He has all types of opinions and views and everything besides we're going beyond paranormal tonight, folks.
Into the rock world.
Conspiracy, conspiracies, we talk about government.
I like conspiracies. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Ed Roman. Hi, Ed.
Hey guys, Mark, Jeff, what's shaking?
And Pete too.
Yeah, we got
Hi,
Pete.
Ed. Ed?
We got Pete tonight too, Ed. How you doing there, bud?
Hey Pete, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you, man?
Weather is everything.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it is. It seems like all that bad weather comes from Canada all the time, from Canada, but nothing to get you in.
We can't. It's not our fault we're that far north. Let me put it to you that way. You can't blame us for that, but you know we get it bad up here too, brothers, because this past winter we had 12, 14 feet of snow in some places. The signs on the roads were actually completely covered.
Wow.
So we had a hidden driveway sign. It's sort of yellow, and you could only see at one point the top of that word hidden. That's how much snow we actually had. And with the same thing, I mean, it's just crazy too, because the bills are nuts. You know, that's why I love summer, I love gardening, and hence with Pete, you know, talking about the weather. Weather's like crucial for growing food, and what goes on with food is what a big part of what I'm about.
Exactly.
That was very Canadian with the A.
Yeah,
I was gonna throw that in there.
our last name was here, so.
Yeah, so we're French Canadian.
Yeah, we're
too.
Canadian too.
I'm Italian.
Yeah, he's from
We're
Gloucester.
all from somewhere else,
Yeah. So Ed, why don't you tell the listeners about yourself, who you are, what you do, and why you're on the show?
Well, I'm on the show because you got a great show, and thank you for having me on to begin with.
Thank you.
musician, you know. I'm defined, I guess, as you say, as a singer-songwriter. So to me, that could mean anything from, you know, melodic music without lyrics or music with lyrics. I try not to have a musical prejudice when it comes to music, especially if the message is good and it's saying something positive and getting people through things. So if it means also dabbling in many genres of music, that's also kind of what I'm about. And you know, if you listen to my records, you're going to hear like a whole bunch of different styles, from rock to folk, funk, R&B, jazz stuff, progressive music. I like the idea that, you know, Herbie Hancock, you know, some of my famous musicians in the world are my favorites, and they're all from the United States. He wrote on the back of Jaco Pastorius' first record, the definition of an artist is one who has the ability to fuse their life with the rhythm of the times. So that shouldn't mean you ever negate, you know, the ability to embrace a certain type of music. And I think that's healthy. And a lot of the guys I grew up listening to, you know, really talked about this non-musical prejudice, you know. And that's the thing, we need to define stuff, but at the same time, sometimes it creates this sort of boundary between people. So I'm all about, you know, expression in many kind of ways. And I've been doing it since I was a kid. I grew up in a household of, you know, 3 generations of people. I was lucky enough to have that experience, and as tumultuous as it was sometimes, now I can look back at the benefits of what it actually had, which was hearing, you know, music from my grandparents' generation, music from my parents' generation, and my brothers and sisters who were all much older than I was. And then, you know, coming into my own age when I was, you know, 15 to 20 something, you know, just getting into everything under the sun. So because of that, you know, it showed me at a very early age that it's okay to do that. I also started to play music because I'm a dyslexic. So anybody out there that's listening in the world radio right now and you are dyslexic, don't let anybody ever tell you that it's a disability or a disadvantage. It's actually an advantage. It means that a lot of people have the ability to think outside of the box even if they're not dyslexic. But they have this propensity to do that kind of a thing. So music was a gravitating thing for me. It was like I could express myself with all the rules and regulations of the English language, which held me back a lot of the time. And so I struggled with it. But music was like, oh, okay, you know, I can relate to this. And a lot of the, you know, teachers when I was much younger, you know, thought, well, hey, he's a ham. You know, he doesn't mind singing and, you know, doing, you know, plays and acting and stuff like that. I even did a lot of acting through grade school and high school. It sort of gave me my self-confidence back because I had also a lot of bad teachers, which really kind of, you know, didn't know how to deal with it. And it was the 70s too, so they really kind of were still studying it and trying to figure out just what the heck it was. So music was like, okay, I'm sold.
When you play music, do you play by ear, or can you read the notes? Do the notes come out?
Well, yeah, that's I started off just because I like to make sounds.
Right.
And I think that's healthy for all people that start to play an instrument, is to kind of